Strangers trying to kill me, leave my map on a burning plane. Lane is missing. Most likely dead. That's great. Great start, Nate.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Uncharted. This is Leading Man.
And I'm the Akari Warrior.
Nice stammer there.
I forgot who I was.
Yeah, I was going to say, did you forget who you were there in the middle?
Well, you didn't have to say it because I already said it.
Well, that's fine then. We'll have double coverage.
You know, Nate's little opening VO kind of sounds like country lyrics.
Kinda. If he'd lost his dog somewhere in there, I would be totally in agreement. So, there's our first treasure for the level. There's a whole bunch in this level. In fact, I think it's something like 10. It's a lot.
Good thing that Inca figurine was covering its boobs for the kids.
Oh, of course. This has got to remain T for Teen Titans. Shoot the lock. There we go.
Okay, this bothers me. If those hinges are so damn flimsy, why didn't just kicking the door, regardless of the lock, knock it over?
I'm in complete agreement. Pretty certain that should have just fallen down as one unit.
This is kind of scary. We've been doing this together for too long, I think.
And we have no commentary aside from each other. See, that's why I didn't have you for Brutal Legend. It was like you were there anyways. You would have said everything else, everything the same.
That's not a treasure. Somebody left some damn bait by the lake.
It does kind of look like a lure.
I'll just tell them that it's Incan.
It's old. Old things equal treasure, I'm pretty certain.
If that's the case, I have a house full of treasure.
Oh, in 1,000 years you will. Someone can find your anime DVDs and be like, ooh.
He has poor taste.
I'm pretty certain in 1,000 years anything anime will be considered poor taste. Oh, that was a little, again, a little aggressive.
I care about it. I like it.
I know you do. And I still hate it, so nothing's going to change there.
No, I mean, I care about your comment, aggressive or otherwise.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't care about anime otherwise.
I figured.
Lots of treasures just exploring all over here. Now, here's this upcoming section is the one thing I truly hate about this game, which is this awful idea that they had to put 6-axis control in it. And they did it like this, where you actually have to wiggle the remote in order to keep yourself balanced as you walk across the log. It's awful.
Yeah. The irony there is that it doesn't actually help your balance.
No, and it's it's also like non-indicative of anything. They just all of a sudden randomly like, oh, he's fallen, and you have to twist really weirdly, and it never works properly.
It's like you have better control when you're not shaking the controller.
Exactly. It's one of those things that makes me laugh about the concept of the 3DS, a console which works in 3D when you have it right in front of your face, yet has a gyromatic sensor inside it, so that if you turn it, you can't see the 3D, but you have to do it to steer. It's gonna work awesome, guys.
I'm gonna turn the 3D off anyway.
I'm pretty certain everybody is. And there's the beam walking not working.
I do have to say that would have been a useful mechanic in God of War 1. In this game, it's kind of tacked on and pointless.
Yeah, it's really bad, especially considering the fact that there are... I think I've been playing through, I'm about... Like, in recording, I think we're somewhere at this point about 70 to 80% finished with the game, and I have not seen another log.
Thank God.
Yeah, it's just... Why would you do that? That's terrible.
Also, I'm disappointed that there was no brutal combo.
Oh, yeah. I'm lazy.
I wanted to see some brutal victory.
We could just, like, superimpose the Brutal Legend victory thing at any time.
I appreciate it.
Well, on my next combo, we'll do that. If I remember. I'm probably not going to remember. God damn it, look at all the grenades.
Yeah.
Oh, he almost had me.
Yeah, I have to admit the bad guy dialogue is pretty hilarious.
There are just lots of dudes who will not die here. This is where I finally gave up and was like, I'm pretty certain that's just one guy. We could probably sneak up on him.
You're mine.
This is pretty hilarious.
Oh yeah, the one-hit punch. Not sure
Yeah.
if you have to do that from elevation or if he's just already taken damage, so it's just one hit knocks him out. Either way, it's awesome. I'll take awesome wherever I can get it.
Indeed.
By the way, I love how this game abuses green. Like, we were talking before about next-gen games always being brown. This game is just green as all hell.
Well, I appreciate it more than brown.
It's true.
In fact, all the green makes me appreciate the brown.
I appreciate the brown even more.
Brown works great as decoration.
So this section's kind of interesting. You have a couple seconds here to sort of sneak on in. Considering the fact that I'm abusing saves, you'll see a lot of the time that I'll start with just a pistol instead of the weapons I had last video. That's probably due to the fact that I'm trying to make the videos involve me dying a lot less than I would if I didn't practice. So because of that, a lot of the time I have to take advantage of the sneaking, like what I just did there where I ran in and grabbed the AK, so I at least had some sort of extra weapon, if only for more bullets.
Yeah, to conserve your sniper pistol ammo.
Dramatic heartbeats.
Yeah.
So this is the first time, I think this is the first time we've had grenades, if I remember correctly. And they're sort of effective. Basically, they have a pretty short radius, so they're not the most amazing things ever, but here on normal difficulty, they don't even move from grenades. So if you get it in the sweet spot, they're dead. Just period.
It's pretty hilarious watching them stand there and scream at the grenade. Go away! Don't explode near me!
Where the hell did he go?
He's still there.
I love the dang it! There he goes.
Boom.
Now, if I could only get the headshot in the first shot instead of the third shot, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah, it might mean something.
The hell they go?
Into the mist.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to get a little bit closer.
Unfortunately, there's a wonderful thing where they really like to hide in the foggy areas, or there's just lots of spots where they can shoot you through trees. And that's not very cool either.
Foggy areas? I thought that was called draw distance.
Not actually on a PS3, it's not. It's intentionally placed fog. It's not like it's Superman 64. Kryptonite fog.
Yeah.
Love how I couldn't figure out which side he'd come from. There he goes.
Like he couldn't figure out which side you came from.
Other thing you'll notice is that if someone's in the middle of throwing a grenade while you kill them, they do drop their grenade, and if you can do it in a pack, you will kill everyone around him, which is kind of nice. It's also something you can't really plan very well, but if it happens, you're loving life. That's a bad place to jump down from.
That's why. Is it just
terrible.
Me, did that sound like Homer Simpson?
I don't know. I didn't pay enough attention. I was too busy watching the reaction where he kind of just like did a little dance and peed his pants.
The grenade landed and you went, ah! Like Homer Simpson. My apologies to Dan Castellaneta for not being able to emulate that.
I don't think he cares.
Yeah, he has a professional career doing this.
This is what it looks like when you have no ammo.
Looks like you're dying.
Well, that actually has nothing to do with me having no ammo.
Oh.
No, that's not
right.
That's not helpful though.
I forgot how ineffectual the guns are. Booyah! Brutal victory.
Nope, that was a normal combo too.
Oh, come on.
Dude, pushing X a lot is way faster than having to time things.
Oh, wait a minute. You have to press X a lot to do that?
Sorry. You push square like 3 or 4 times and he will take him out, or you can push square, triangle, square, which will do a brutal combo, but in order to do so, you have to time the triangle at the right moment.
Oh, boy.
So it's okay, it's just it requires precise timing, and at some points in the middle of gunfights, I don't really give a crap.
You mean at any point in a gunfight?
Yeah, exactly, I guess. There's very few moments where, you know, you want to play a rhythm game in the middle of lobby shootout in the Matrix or something.
Again, never.
And this is going to be sort of a theme. Unfortunately, ammo is... It's not scarce. It's not like I'm playing a survival horror game or anything. But it's bad enough that everyone takes so much damage, their HP is so high that...
Ooh, shotgun!
No. That you end up running around and picking up ammo after pretty much every fight, so get used to that. It's not too long, though. I only tend to spend about less than a minute or so gathering stuff.
Well, it's understandable, all thing, you know, like you said, with the gummy bear ammo. With pistol gummy bears being more damaging than assault rifle gummy bears.
And I have no idea why that treasure was suddenly so hard to pick up, and then I got it in the next try. Whatever. Thankfully, there are a lot of crates where they apparently just put guns on top of and hope nobody takes. I love that. That is one of my favorite. You just knock open the gate and it's like, oh shit, shoot him!
Yeah.
Little bit of restraint, Drake. Just a tiny bit would help you out. Like, I'm pretty certain he didn't have to kick open that door, especially considering there's people behind it.
Yeah. In fact, I would have shot through the bars to try and hit the people, then kick the door down.
I would have done that too if it, you know, like if we were actually doing damage with the bullets.
Or, you know, if that was an option in this game.
I'm pretty certain shooting through the bars is an option.
Well,
I just
I
didn't
never
do
see
it.
it, so I don't know.
It's easier to just kick them down, get everybody's attention, and run out and use this thing for cover.
Yeah. You gotta corral them.
Like, to be fair, a lot of the problems I have in gunplay probably are due to the fact that I do tend to stick really far back from everyone, which means your, you know, aiming or your reticle has very, very little space to get these critical points, like the head. But, I'd rather do that and live. Rushing in tends to be a very bad thing. Especially considering they like to pop out 4 or 5 guys at a time.
Yeah. In pretty much every cover-based game, running in is a bad idea.
You have a little checklist. 1. Is there cover? Yes. Don't run in.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's
the whole checklist.
Your checklist of 2 items. And 3, is there guns? Oh, nice! You know, the guy playing that instrument could help you out.
I love the idea that there's just some guy hanging out behind Drake, like, blowing on a friggin' whatever the hell that thing is, horn.
I'm just gonna assume, yeah. I like that they talk trash, too. You're mine now, asshole!
I like that Drake typically responds with cuss words if he gets hit, too. These are shotgun men. Shotgun men hurt. They take a lot of damage. They're presumably wearing flak jackets or something. Sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're fat, and I assume apparently fat helps you resist the gummy bears because you eat them. But yeah, like they come straight at you is the big thing with shotgun guys. They actually will charge you, so they're really you want to be careful if you see one.
But at the same time, it makes them easier to kill because they run into your line of sight.
Possibly. They also shoot a shotgun, which can almost insta-kill you. Like 2 hits from a shotgun will kill you. Maybe 1 if you're on harder difficulties.
Oh, well, you should pick one up.
Yeah, I'll do that. It is kind of disconcerting how the guns work so different for Drake. Maybe just Drake's made of paper mache.
I think it has to do with the fact that Drake's an explorer and these guys seem to be trained killers.
They're pirates.
Okay, they're pirates. They're kind of trained killers.
Are you kidding me? The pirates, like, I'm pretty certain they, like, took over... Didn't they take over, like, a cruise ship with a butter knife or something ridiculous?
I don't know.
I'm pretty certain there's a few very, very sad stories about Somali pirates taking over stuff that would, like... If anyone had a single gun, it would have been over.
Maybe.
There. One's dead.
I'm going to get him.
Yeah, you're right. That is pretty funny.
One guy, I couldn't tell if that was his friend going shit and then trying to kill him, or if the guy was saying shit as he died.
Yeah, I don't know either. They're both acceptable, though.
Saying shit as you die is much more hilarious, though.
So this is one of my favorites. I have no idea what's going on with this guy. He's just shooting wildly into the wall, yelling at me.
That's one of my pet peeves with third-person shooter AI, is that they can freaking see through walls.
That's actually really common. I don't know if most people don't really know this about AI, but typically the AI actually always cheats. Generally...
Really? I've never played a game where the AI cheats.
Well, you know what I mean. Like, when it comes down to it, when programming video game AI, it's actually much more effective for the computer to know where you are at all times, and then you typically program it to pretend it doesn't. It's just much like other things in video games, it's an elaborate ruse.
Boomstick! No.
No boomstick. By the way, I really like the level design in this game. I mean, even though that we're just plowing through packs of enemies, I really like how they use the space. They fill the background full of trees, so you never feel like it's just empty. And even though it's a corridor game, much like, say, Soul Reaver or even Tomb Raider, more so, considering the fact that it has chapters and actual progression, you don't go back through it at any point. They did a great job with these corridors. They feel really, really good.
Cheery.
They did a horrible job with that Jaguar.
Will you stop criticizing Incan Aztec, art? Who are you?
It looks nothing like a Jaguar.
Maybe that's what they look like.
That artwork sucks.
Maybe they looked like that thousands of years ago. They were all retarded and, like, Garfield-y.
There were only so many, so they were forced to inbreed.
Well, yeah. That's why they're... Well, no, I have nothing more to say than that. This, by the way, is one of my favorite of the platforming exploration areas. I really like this set piece.
Yeah. Anything that involves waterfalls, I'm generally a fan of.
It's got waterfalls. It's nice and varied. There's all sorts of different stuff you do. This is a little dick because they start shooting at you before you have real cover.
Careful, Nate. They have sniper pistols.
That was fun. Then we switch to the pistol. Then we laugh.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
I like how neither of us laughed after you said that.
What? Then we laugh, and then we didn't
Yes.
laugh? That's because it's not funny. It's seriously not funny.
It actually kind of was, because every time you shot him, he took a step toward the waterfall.
You can make him go over. I've done it before.
You mean before you shoot him to death?
I believe so.
Huh. I believe it.
This piece is deceptive because the camera doesn't move with you.
Yeah. That... I would have hated that if I was playing.
I hate this even more considering the fact that you're actively playing right there and you need to wait. If you jump too fast, you will actually die.
Oh, brilliant.
It's not that bad once you know what you're doing, but it's cool. It looks awesome.
Yeah, that I agree with.
Not as awesome as this though.
Yeah. I really anytime that there's a car crash and the horn just stays on like that, I love that.
Yeah, it's good. That's probably my favorite moment of this whole set piece is how well they made that bridge. And the camera transition's perfect too, so it all just flows together. Now thankfully from here you can pretty much swim around anywhere you want in this water. So if you're taking shots you can dive in and sort of try to hide behind rocks until you get health back up.
Like in an action movie.
Now if it was an action movie we could actually dive down and the bullets would never touch us.
Oh well, next game, right? 1, 2, 3, toward the waterfall, and off you go.
Dude, the best part is he clearly launched himself intentionally at that waterfall. He didn't even fall down it, he flew over it.
Just like a real action movie.
No, if it was a real action movie, there would have been a one-liner there. I know you're trying to think of a one-liner, aren't you?
No.
Yeah, you are.
Come on, you think I would fall for such cheap tactics?
Was that an intentionally bad pun? Or are we just gonna...
Yes, yes
Okay,
it was.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for trying your best. Oh god, not the log! Bad roots. I love how awkward that looks too, because he'll be standing there and all of a sudden jut his arms out like he's an airplane trying to take off for no reason there. It's awesome.
Whoosh!
If I flap hard enough, I'll fly.
Oh yes.
It's pretty awesome how that plane got into 2 different trees.
Yeah. Got sliced in half somewhere on the way down.
From the bullet? Or the projectile? I guess it was a mortar or something.
I'm not about to pretend I know anything about aerodynamics.
Yeah, I'm not either. Let's just not criticize it and move on. Now this I really like. That's 6-axis controlled as well. Basically what you do is tilt the controller back or forth to tell the arc how far you want it. So you hold up the action button with a button for aiming, and basically it gives you a little line that you can move back and forth by tilting the controller up and down. Not a terrible use of 6-axis control.
You said it right the first time, 6 asses.
I don't know if I actually said that or if I just choked on my own words there.
You choked on your own asses.
At least it's not layer, that's all I gotta say. This pirate battle is actually sort of difficult. There's a whole bunch of them and they just don't stop. Ever stop coming.
It's not as ridiculous as later on.
Oh yeah, it does get... don't get me wrong, it gets worse. But this is still pretty difficult. It's easy to die here. And this is looking for ammo.
I like how you had to grab the pistol rounds and scurry behind cover.
The worst is when you have to do that actually in combat. Like, this was sort of, at least I had a break. But, yeah, the worst is trying to do that while they're firing at you. Also, you'll notice these little stone things. This one on the left, actually, I believe, was real cover. And the one on the right here, you can see part of it's disintegrating. As they shoot at you, it will break, and a grenade will completely explode one. So just know that it's only temporary cover. Shotgun guy's mad.
Shotgun guy's dead.
Alright, there. You get a shotgun. You happy?
Doesn't look good.
Yes.
Well, it doesn't look good. Climb. There we go. Weird thing about climbing is sometimes you can't jump into it. You actually have to walk onto it. Kind of weird.
Sweet. Oh no. Elena.
You know, I'm still kind of confused how he got away with that map. I'm pretty certain they took his book and everything. They didn't bother searching him for anything more.
Nope.
Nope, not at all. So one thing you'll notice is that, one, we have an explosive barrel there we can use in the center. Two, we have guys who are constantly climbing down things. So this means you can pick them off really easy if you just plug into them.
3, we got a shotgun.
Yes, we do have a shotgun. So if they get close enough, we'll actually use it. But why do that when you could just do that? They're dead.
Agreed.
Alright, shotgun on shotgun action. Here we go.
Alright, let's make this happen. Correct him! Oh, you corrected his ass. Oh, he wants more! Finish him off! 4 shotgun shells? Seriously? Dude, the shotgun sucks!
The shotgun is incredibly... It's worse... I'm gonna say it's incredibly ineffective. It's 2 shots for every single person. But that's a shotgun guy, so they take more damage, so he's 4. But still, that's ridiculous. I don't care how much Kevlar you're wearing around your chest. I'm pretty goddamn certain that 2 shotgun blasts into the face, let alone 4, will do you over.
Yeah, it's a shotgun, not a pellet gun.
I wonder if this is one of those things where the people who are you know how most of the time when you hear about like FPS designers, they go off on some gun range and play with guns for a little while to see how they feel? I'm betting nobody did that.
I was waiting for you to finish. I bet nobody did that with the shotgun. But
No,
you just said
period.
nobody did that. Yeah, period. The end. I agree.
Guns are those things that make a lot of noise. Actually, they don't even do that in this game. They just go pew-pew, right? There's a guy pegging me from the back.
I'm pretty sure I know what sound the AK is making. It's going gummy, 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 gummy.
All I know is that the white ones are delicious.
I'm all about the red ones.
Dude, I'm pretty certain the white ones are pineapple, and it's fantastic.
They're either pineapple or pina colada, but I agree, they are fantastic.
Isn't it the same thing, but just one makes you drunk, and one's a fruit?
I don't know. You know, I never looked into that.
I'm pretty certain pina colada is just a drink.
I'm pretty sure you can have a non-alcoholic pina colada.
Well, I'm sure you can, but then it's just pineapple juice and maybe some other crap, but that's not... It's pineapple. That's all it is.
You know what? The red gummy bears aren't this complicated.
I don't even think the white gummy bears are this complicated. You problems. Oh, I love that.
Oh, yeah.
Better watch where I'm going.
Yeah, no fucking kidding. Some nice vistas here. And a treasure. Just in case you forgot about those. That's also not a toothpick.
That is the manliest fucking toothpick I've ever seen. I approve of those shenanigans.
I like how I completely ignored the L2 button there.
Yeah. We probably would have gotten a nice view of the beach or the cliffs or something.
I'm pretty certain it would have been just the cliffs. And I was already looking at the cliffs, so we'll live.
I do like these climbing sections, though.
Yeah, I do too. I didn't particularly trust that one jump, but they're really good. They have a lot of the time they have really nice vistas, really nice viewpoints while you're doing it. So at least there's something to look at.
Well, I think if Drake was blue and had the ability to glide, you would have trusted that jump a lot more.
Only if he could high jump, because in the games where he can't high jump, I don't trust anything.
That is wise. Bop!
Someone blew up my wall. That is a very bad man.
Oh boy.
Yes. He has a grenade launcher. Or something equivalent. RPG. I don't know. I'm not a gun nut. Whatever it is, it sucks. Plus they also remind me of hippies. They've got like this like Hawaiian shirt on and some sort of
They're really
floppy
casual
hat.
about who they murder.
This is a vacation, right?
I'm saying. If the man says go nuts, go nuts.
I wouldn't be shocked if he was wearing like flip-flops. Alright.
What a way to go.
So you do all that just because you now have the opportunity to go over here and pick up the treasure. If you don't do this part first, you're pretty much not getting anything. Also, if music is playing, that typically means you're still in a fight, so I kind of was worried there for a second.
Yeah.
This is a very easy treasure to miss, and also a very easy treasure to fall off a cliff on.
Yeah.
Thanks, dramatic music.
Pin him down.
It's only now I realize there's a bunch of explosive barrels right there, and it would have been much easier if I just shot when I first saw them. Peekaboo. Come here.
I like how you tried to flush him out.
You're mine now.
Yeah, unfortunately, bullets nobody actually reacts to bullets in any reasonable manner. Like, sometimes they're suppressed, sometimes they just go, ooh, someone's over there. Yeah, it's weird.
Up, you died.
Yeah, that's definitely, I thought that cut was better, but it wasn't. Regardless, that is definitely a fix my death cut.
And I understand why.
Yeah, this is
Holy shit.
really rough, especially considering that this wall will just disappear in a few seconds. The safest way to do this is to steal his grenade thingy and just kill as many people as you can. You only get 3 shots with this thing, so you need to make them count.
I don't think that last one counted for much.
Oh, at least one guy died. Pretty certain I saw a body fly out of there. And if not, it was really pretty.
It was definitely one guy.
Well, to be fair, at this point they're pretty spread out, so it's not like unless I have some sort of boomerang grenade, it's not going to do a lot.
I missed the crossblade already.
I don't. I think it's a piece of crap. Although these guns are about as effective as War's guns. At least you could upgrade War's guns. Also, these traps do nothing.
Yeah. Well, they prevent the guys from getting closer.
I have seen one guy actually get killed by a trap once. But yeah, they're not the most effective traps I've ever seen in my life.
The good news is that they set them all off for you.
Yeah, and actually shooting with the mortar thingy will actually set them off as well. So you can actually aim it out there, and if you get it right, pretty much half this is just gone. Also, they do have little lines of where they trigger, and you may be able to walk into them while they're actually while they're non-active, while they've actually gone off and still die. So it's really important to just be careful as hell around those things.
Well, if you're impaling yourself.
What? If you're impaling yourself, what?
Well, then you're not being very careful.
Yeah, that's pretty fair.